In our classroom, every student has a job, so they can earn paychecks. They will spend these paychecks each week at the store. Police officers are in charge of monitoring the hallways. They give positive points for good behavior, and they wait for the teacher to give negative hallway points. During job time, police officers give dojos and nojos for the hallway points. 5 positives equals a dojo, and 3 negatives equals a nojo. After that, the police officers check for messy desks and cubbies. Bankers are in charge of managing the store, payday, and rent day. Every afternoon, 2 bankers run the shop. One of them helps customers, while the other puts money in the bank. After their 5 shoppers are finished, they put everything away and tidy up the shop. The other 2 bankers are in charge of passing out papers in student mailboxes on the days that they don't run the shop. On payday, bankers take money out of their banker envelopes and pay their 5 clients. They check everyone off the list as they pay them. On rent day, customers pay their bankers $30 rent to sit at their desk. They have to check them off as they pay their rent. If you don't have your rent money, you will get a ticket and have to pay double rent next time. The cleanup crew is in charge of cleaning the classroom during job time. 2 people wipe down all of the surfaces with Clorox wipes. That includes the desk, the bean table, and air conditioner. 1 person patrols the floor for trash. Make sure you get everything off the floor. And 1 person empties the trash cans into the big trash can. Once everybody's finished, grab a wipe and help each other clean the surfaces. Everything must get cleaned before the bell rings. The attendance monitor is in charge of helping with lunch count in the afternoon. So first he has to look at the menu and see what tomorrow's lunch choice is going to be. Next he has to open up a Word document on my computer and change the lunch choices. He has to erase the old lunch choices and type in the new one for tomorrow. Next he has to move all the names down so that when they come in the next day, their name is at the bottom and they can make a new choice. The meteorologist tells us whether or not we can go outside to recess every day. First, they read the weather from weatherchannel.com to see if it is warm enough, not raining. If everything is good, we can go outside. Next, they're in charge of closing out all the apps on the iPads at the end of the day. They also have to charge the iPads and all other devices. When they finish, they need to help the librarians organize the books and tidy everything up. Remember, you have to work until the bell rings. The equipment supervisor works with all of our equipment that we use in the classroom. During recess, he takes out our bag. Please make sure that you stand behind the door holder so that it doesn't get so crowded at the back door. Also, make sure that you bring the recess bag back inside when we finish recess. At the end of the day, he works with our spelling equipment. He helps clean the spelling stations by making sure that all the supplies are on the correct shelves. Look at the pictures to see where everything needs to go. Make sure everything looks the way it did when the day began. He also works with the math stations, tidies up all the papers that get ruffled around throughout the day, and make sure that the math buckets are in the right order. The messenger is in charge of passing out bonus money at the end of the day. First, he goes to the bonus basket and he looks for all the activities that have been completed and graded. He looks at how much money he needs to give each student, and then he goes to that person and pays them $1 or $5 depending on the activities that they completed. That student goes and puts that money directly in their wallet so they don't lose the money they just earned. Messengers, make sure that you only pay students using the messenger envelope. You don't want to use your own wallet to pay for bonus money. Pencil sharpeners are in charge of picking up all the loose pencils on the floor, sharpening them, and putting them in the pick-me bucket. If they have extra time, they can sharpen colored pencils that are in the student caddies. They also need to pick up crayons, markers, or anything that is on the floor that got ruffled around throughout the day. Check everywhere. Don't miss a thing. The substitute acts as our door holder throughout the day. He stands second in line behind the line leader. He protects the doorstop, make sure we don't lose that. He also takes over for any students who are absent. At the end of the day, he helps the clerks organize the daily 5 cards. The Nook manager works with all the book nooks at the end of the day. First, she moves all of the clips on the book nook board so that students know where to sit tomorrow. Next, she rolls up all the carpets and puts all the chairs on the tables. Make sure that you put any yoga balls between the legs of the chairs so they don't roll around. The carpets also go on top of the desks so the janitors can sweep the floors at the end of the day. The librarians are in charge of keeping the library books tidy. First, you have to check all the book bins to make sure there aren't any books in the wrong box. For example, there's a Fancy Nancy book right in the middle of the A to Z mystery box. After that, you need to make sure that all the book bins are tidy. There shouldn't be any crumpled books or books out of place. Next, feed the fish. Make sure he gets 3 to 5 pellets a day. There are 2 clerks that act as the teacher helpers throughout the day. They pass out any papers or materials needed. During afternoon jobs, they organize and take down all of the daily 5 cards. They make sure that each student has their own Ziploc bag full of daily 5 cards with their names on it. When they're all done, they put the daily 5 bin back in my second cabinet for tomorrow. Now that you've watched how to do all the jobs, it's time to see them all take place during afternoon job time. We have 5 minutes to get every activity finished and get ready to go home. First, we set the timer on the dojo board. Then everyone gets started. If it's your day to shop, you can go to the store and use your money to purchase items. But if it's not your day to shop, you need to get your job done. If you finish early, grab a wipe, help the custodians. You can also help the librarians organize the books. Everyone needs to work the entire time. Don't stop until that first bell rings. When the timer goes off, it's time to grab our backpacks and get ready to go home. You have 5 more minutes to get in your place. Make sure to load up all your homework. Get everything out of your cubby, and if you are a car rider, you line up at the door. If you're not a car rider, you're a walker or a bus rider, you go to your book nook spot and wait quietly for your name to be called. Make sure you grab a book, work on homework, but talking is not an option because we have to hear the announcements. The police officers will pass out dojos to those who are following directions and in line. And when the bell goes off, it's time to go. Good luck, everybody. I know you're going to do great. This is our class jobs training video.